Today we're going to look at finding the volume of a sphere. Now, how we derive this formula is beyond the scope of our course. I'm just going to give it to you. The volume is given as 4/3 of pi r cubed, where r is the radius of your sphere. You can find this on your formula sheet. If you look down here, you'll be given that formula. Okay, so let's use that formula. The volume of spheres. In example 1, we're given a sphere. We're told to find the volume of it, so we write down our formula first. 4/3 of pi r cubed. And so we need to find the value of r to substitute to evaluate the volume. And so in this diagram, we're given this length across the whole sphere. So this would be the diameter of the sphere, which is double the radius. And so the radius would be half of that, 7. And so that would be the value you would substitute into your volume formula. And that would evaluate to 1,436.755, etc. And that's approximately 1,436.8 cubic centimeters rounded to 1 decimal place. Okay, let's have a look at the next example. We have a half of a sphere. Remember, we call that a hemisphere. Now, if our volume formula for a whole sphere is 4/3 of pi r cubed, the volume for half of that would be times a half. So again, we need to find the radius of our hemisphere. Given the length across the whole circle, okay, and that would be the diameter. So the radius would be half of that, 5/2, which is 2.5. Let's substitute that into our volume equation. Now, before you write down the answer, you need to always check what form you need to write your answer in. And in this question, instead of rounding your answer off, we want to write it in exact form. Now, usually when we have a pi in our calculation, we end up with a very long decimal number, which we need to round off. So to prevent rounding off, we can write our answer without evaluating the pi. In this question, we are multiplying all the numbers, including the pi. And so what we can do is we can multiply the numbers first. So 4/3 times 2.5 cubed times a half. Times a half. Okay. That will give us this value. And so our answer here would be that value, 125 over 12 multiples of pi. And that will be our volume in exact form. Okay, so a quick recap. When you're finding the volume of a sphere or parts of a sphere, you start off with the formula V is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed, multiply by a fraction if it's a part of a sphere, and then just go have a look at the diagram to find the radius that you will be substituting into the volume formula. Now, the exercises for today is from exercise 6H. These are the questions I would like you to attempt. Okay, you need to show or working out and show me that you have marked your work before you upload it onto Google Classroom. Now, tomorrow we're going to have a look at solving some exam style questions. I'll post some of the questions up on Google Classroom if you would like to attempt it on your own before our lesson tomorrow. All right, thanks for tuning in, Year 11. Make sure you upload your class notes as soon as you complete them. And then remember to upload your homework when you complete those as well.